Hi everyone, this is Dr. Priyanka. I hope you all are doing good and safe. In today's video, we will talk about sentence and its types. We will talk about assertive, also known as declarative, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, and conditional sentence. So let's get started. On the basis of purpose of speech, sentences are classified into the following: declarative, also known as assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and conditional sentence. Okay, so now I also want you to know that this classification is purely based on the purpose of speech. All right, there is another classification which is based on the structural context of sentences, which are complex, compound, simple, and compound complex sentence. Guys, you do not need to worry, we will be covering it up in my next video. All right, so for now, we are just going to stick to these 5 types based on the purpose of speech. So let's come to the first type, declarative or assertive sentence. It is a type of sentence that simply makes a statement to inform, explain, convey a fact, or express an opinion. For better understanding, let's take a look at the examples. The statement, he works hard. He goes to school. The book is lying on the table. She has gone to purchase vegetables from the market. She was reading a book. My uncle lives in London. So if you see, these are simple statements which are kind of an information or conveying something. And the best part is that all these simple statements end with a full stop, right? The next type of sentence is interrogative sentence, right? You can understand the very word interrogative has come from the word interrogation, right? So that means asking a question. So if we go for the definition, it says it is a type of sentence that is basically framed to ask a question. Such sentences usually begin with who, how, where, what, when, why, do or did, and end with a question mark. All right, so it basically is kind of an interrogation. Let's have a look at the examples. How are you? Where do you live? What did you eat? In which school do you study? Why did you tell a lie? Right? So all these are questions. So they end with a question mark and hence come in the category of interrogative sentence. Another example would be, do you know where she has gone? All right. So I hope you have understood interrogative sentence. Coming to the next type, imperative sentence. So such a sentence conveys a command, order, request, or an advice. To understand this better, let's have a look at the examples. Work hard. Please help me. Shut up. Please sit down. Clean your room. Be there sharp at 9 a.m. So if you see, work hard is kind of a suggestion. Please help me is kind of a request. Shut up is kind of an order or command, depending upon who has said this to you. Please sit down is a request. Clean your room is a suggestion. Be there sharp at 9 a.m. could be an order, right? So I hope you have understood what imperative sentences are. Anything that conveys a command, order, request, or an advice. Coming to the next type, it is exclamatory sentence. All right, it is a type of sentence that expresses an emotion such as excitement, happiness, anger, or surprise. Such a sentence usually ends with an exclamation mark. So now you know the difference between interrogative and exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation or an exclamatory mark, and the interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. So let's have a look at exclamatory sentences. How hard he works. What a match. What a beautiful place. Hey, beware of the danger. Oh no. All right. So to explain this better, for example, if you're watching a cricket match and your favorite batsman gets out, so your reaction is normally like, oh no. So anything that you express with emotions could be anger, surprise, or happiness. Such a sentence ends with an exclamation mark and is known as an exclamatory sentence. Coming to the next type is conditional sentence. A type of a sentence that discusses factors and their consequences. For example, it shows like an if then or cause and effect kind of a condition in a sentence. To explain in Hindi, it's like अगर आप ये करोगे तो ऐसा होगा, अगर आप ऐसे करोगे तो ऐसा हो सकता है. So it's kind of an if or then kind of a condition. Let's have a look at the examples. When you eat too fast, your stomach doesn't digest the food properly. Once you understand the difference between all types of sentence, you will become an expert. If you don't reach the airport in time, you will miss the flight. Only when you will reach the place, you shall know how serene it is. So if you see in all these sentences, there is a condition applied, right? If you do this, this will happen. If you look at the second sentence, it says that only if you understand the difference between all types of sentence, you will become an expert. Meaning that you will not become an expert until and unless you do not understand the difference between all types of sentence. So if any condition is applied, it is a kind of conditional sentence, okay? Another example would be if you do not hurry, or if you don't hurry, you will miss the class, all right? So all these conditions in a sentence make it a conditional sentence. Now, I have something interesting for you. So I have an exercise for you, all right? So I'll give you a set of 10 sentences and you have to find out what category they belong to, all right? So let's have a look at these sentences. So pause the video right now, take a paper and pen and write down the category of each sentence. It will tell you the answers. There we go. I forgot to take my mobile. It's kind of an information, so it's a declarative sentence. You can swim, right? Is kind of a question, hence interrogative sentence. Always pack an extra pair of shoes. It is an imperative sentence because it's kind of a suggestion or an advice. How well he sings. It's kind of an exclamation and hence an exclamatory sentence. Wow, she just won a gold medal, hence it's an exclamatory sentence. Stop bothering me is kind of an order or a command, so it is imperative sentence. This is my favorite movie is kind of an information you're telling somebody, right? So it's a declarative sentence. Where is the teacher? It's a question, hence it comes under the category of interrogative sentence. What a beautiful place is this? Comes under the category of exclamatory sentence. Please close the door is kind of a request, hence it comes under the category of imperative sentence. I hope guys you benefited out of this video, and if you did, please subscribe my channel. I will come up with various videos on English grammar and we will study about various aspects of it.